It was a bad night last night. As I received this information, I also received information that one young constable, a female constable, was gunned down by criminals. And early this morning, we received information that two Metro Police in Durban were gunned down and died, and which means it was just adding on the night that I received this information about 11 last night. We have come to inspect and see what happened. So far, we are not going to be giving any direction and any indication. The police are on it. It's the provincial commissioner and the deputy provincial commissioner on investigation, General Ndlovu, and all the investigators that are here. We do have what they think they can follow, but it's enough to say so for now. There are few things that disturb. One of those things looks like the thing was planned. Secondly, for the fact that the people that died here, they come from one area where they come from, we hope, but we will be following if there is nothing that is originally from where they come from. But we'll be investigating the crime and find out what is it. Police have spoken to one young survivor who was there. Was very fortunate that for some reason he had to go to something and come back, and this happened. Such things of these massacres has been the thing of the past of late. We don't know where they come from, so hence we have to work harder to stop them here and now, and then we don't get the revenge, the massacres that they used to happen here. We hope that the community here will help us. Those that have information are making a call to come forward so that we are able to arrest these people. What we can't do is to fail to arrest them. We'll have to know who are they and why they did it so that they don't continue to do these silly things they've done. So far, that's the only thing, is a new thing, so we don't want to give much of what we think we need to follow. There are directions that we are following, but it will be proper to end there for now.
All right, thank you, Minister. Let's open up the floor to some questions. All right, Malu.
Minister Malungelo, away from Newsroom Africa, one of the things that you said was that these, the incidents like this, especially in hostels, have been a thing of the past, and I think you appear to have been taken aback by what happened here. Do you perhaps think that what we're seeing here could actually, we could see a revenge also? Because one of the local residents that I was talking to said to me that his biggest fear was revenge, and also what could be the motive? And previously in incidents like this, what was the motive? What would be the motive? Thank you.
Well, there would be hostels, Malungelo, that would be troublesome, especially in KZN. That would be your Cliplands, as everybody knows, Wamashu, Section A. This hostel has not been troublesome for a long time. It doesn't fall under those categories. Here there will be, I remember one time I had a problem with the Mzimhlope hostel here. I had to come there, seal that hostel one time because they've shot and killed young police. The question you are asking is exactly why we need to respond quicker as a South African police to make the arrest, so that two things: we know what happened, we know the motive, and then we block those people doing that, but also blocking the revenge, because the community will feel better if the arrests are made and nobody will be preparing for the revenge. So it's important that we move quicker.
All right, colleagues, as you know, the Minister is joined by Gauteng Provincial Commissioner Ujeno Mawela. Another question?
Yes, I have a question, Minister. It's Heidi Jocka from ENCA. Perhaps if you could, it's unrelated, but if you could speak to us about the crime levels, given that we've moved to a level 3 lockdown, and also if you have a comment on the two ladies that were brutally murdered. We know a lady and Tsakho who was actually pregnant, and they apparently found her hanging from a tree.
Yes, indeed. There's been an upward movement of crime since level 3, especially since the opening of alcohol. I'm not going to be beating by the bushes when it comes to that one. The crime has increased. I was looking at this. I get stats almost every morning. So we nationally would sit back and complain about 30 people that have died nationally until the 1st of June, which was a Monday, which is not a very dangerous and not highly murderous day. But for the first time since lockdown, we got 40 people died nationally. The next day, there were 51. The last, this Sunday, there are 69. The figures all the time has been between 20 and 30, 20 and 30, but that has just gone up, including the attempted murder, including the abuse of women and violence against women. You have raised, I've seen these two ladies, I think one is from Cape Town and one will be here. It is a brutal action, but again is an issue that we all raise as the police and the law enforcement, that would forever suspect that people well known to the victims, usually they'll commit this. By look of things, looks like both of these ladies are victims of the people that are known to them. I'm not confirming that. The investigations are going on, but that's how it looks. Which makes it a very difficult issue to deal with the domestic violence, because we're not going to be monitoring you, policing you, when you go with a person, you know, either is your dad, either is your uncle, either is your boyfriend or husband. Unfortunately, on those situations, we react. But it's a question that we all agree we need to take up, and we work very closely with all other structures to deal with the gender-based violence, which can be brutal, as we have seen with these two ladies. The lady in Cape Town, nobody said anything. Somebody comes outside, somebody says, "Can I see so-and-so?" Somebody sees so-and-so, you butcher that person to death. You don't even know what the motive and all that kind of thing. So it's a call that we need to make to male mostly, but it's a call that we need to make to communities and mostly the families and the people that they know, those people and those families. If there is any suspicion and all that kind of thing, please report, please help, so that there is a proactivity, a proaction before somebody is hurt. But I hope the police will get, and will soon know what happened there.
Thank you, Minister, for touching on that issue. Yes, sir?
Yes, Mr. Jamini from Soweto TV. I just want to know, Minister, how are you going to help the families of these victims?
Well, if you ask government and the help, that will have to be the social department issue. Ours is to try to arrest those people, but I will be speaking to my colleague, the Minister of Development Social.